YouTube, hello, welcome to Pokemon TCG Pocket. We're going to be going over the expert level Lapras EX and Starmie EX fight in the current event that's going on right now. We're going to be looking over the battle task of winning with 1, 2, and 3-star rarity Pokemon cards only. I had a couple of folks that had reached out to me because they were struggling with this one, so I figured I'd make a video, and I love Pokemon, so if you've never seen the channel before, welcome. We've done a bunch of Pokemon content here, so if you're interested, make sure you check all that stuff out. But yeah, I've been enjoying Pokemon TCG Pocket quite a bit, even though my luck has been trash, just so we're totally clear. Which is awful, but that's okay. So we're gonna jump into the actual deck construction here. Obviously, these are water type Pokemon, so these are gonna be weak to electric types. So you're only allowed to use 1 or 2 or 3-star rarity Pokemon, so no EX Pokemon, nothing that's huge in rarity. This includes illustrated cards, by the way. So if you've got like a full art version of, say, a Pikachu, that Pikachu can't be used because it's higher than that star rarity for the Pokemon, right? So we're gonna go through the deck list here. Essentially, this is just gonna be a couple of heavy hitters. We're looking at Electabuzz, because it has the ability to hit some pretty hard damage with a plus 40. Obviously, the recoil is a bit of a downside, but it's tanky enough to be a decent lead. Does a lot of really solid damage once you get 2 energy down. So Electabuzz is the starter. Blitzel and Zebstrika, rather, are both really strong because they're 1-cost energy to be able to use its attack both as its basic and its stage 1 Pokemon, and it allows you to target their bench. So if they try to conserve, say, a Staryu on their bench and they don't have the Starmie EX yet, you can use Thunder Spear to then attack their Staryu, knock the Staryu out, and get that off the field, so you don't have to worry about the Starmie later on in the battle. Heliolisk, same concept as the Electabuzz, except it's an evolution. Just needs 2 energy, does at least 40 damage, and if you flip heads, it does even more. And then the star of the show, if you have it available, is Jolteon. Jolteon can do up to 160 damage with Pin Missile. I only have 1 copy because I'm free to play. I'm just pulling the packs as they come available to me. Jolteon is probably the MVP of the deck because it's able to knock out Lapras. If you flip 3 heads, you can knock out Lapras or Starmie in 1 hit. So you have at least a chance. The rest of the deck is filled with just your typical trainer cards, potions, Pokeballs, Professor Researches. I also have a couple of Giovannis in here that just add 10 damage. I've noticed that this isn't super helpful in this fight, so you could replace this with Sabrina, you could replace this with Red Card, you can replace this with basically any other trainer that you can get from the shop, and you would probably work just fine. I don't think Giovanni is the solvent for this, but let's go ahead and hop into the actual fight here. And I'll kind of showcase off what the strategy is. Obviously, if you're free to play like me, you're probably working with whatever cards you've got available to you. Just work with whatever you can. The good news about this fight is that even if you lose the fight, which odds are you probably will once or twice, but if you lose the fight, you don't lose any stamina for this. So it's okay, you can go into this as many times as you want. There's no stress involved. I'm gonna send out Helioptile first because we're going second. It'll allow me to put an energy card on this and immediately start swinging, because we wanna try to get as much damage down as humanly possible. They do already have a Lapras EX, which is fine. So now the big goal in this fight is going to be to try to get this Psyduck off the field as soon as humanly possible. So we got a second Electabuzz. I'm not going to put that down just yet because I want to have space on my bench for Pokemon that we can evolve that can do bigger damage, right? We've already got the Electabuzz down. We're fine there. Let's put our electric energy down in the Helioptile and just hit it with the Tail Whap. Go ahead and just attack. With the plus 20, the Giovanni only gets us down to 50, so there's no real point in using the Giovanni here. As I've said, the Giovanni's not really proving to be super useful here. This is the one scenario where it's useful. Except the potion. Okay, there you go. There you go. But that was so even now, like the Giovanni there would have been a knockout. But we did end up top decking the Heliolisk, and now the Giovanni will help us get the knockout here. This is the one scenario where Giovanni's pretty helpful. So we're gonna go ahead and put the energy down, use our Giovanni. This is gonna guarantee that we're doing 50 damage plus 20 for the weakness. So that gets us up to the 70. We get a guaranteed knockout here. And that's Pokemon number 1. Now they're gonna have to switch to one of their Lapras EXs with 0 energies on it, which puts us in a great position to just outright win this. This is kind of the perfect scenario and kind of what you're looking for in terms of completing this particular challenge in the expert level challenge. So it's just a matter of getting the right setup here, getting a good reroll, and then you should be fine. So really we just need to hit 1 heads. That's all we need to hit. We're gonna go ahead and put an electric energy down on the Electabuzz. Gonna go ahead and hit quick attack. Hit the flip. Did not get it, that's okay. We're gonna do 60 damage here. Get another Helioptile, that is absolutely fine. We go back to the Electabuzz, put another energy down, 1 more quick attack. As long as we flip his heads, we win. And we win. And there you go. This turned out to be a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. But that's essentially it. It's not too terribly difficult. It's just using the higher damage electric cards, and most of them, like Heliolisk, are only 1-star rarities. So you can actually get this off relatively easily. It's just a matter of getting a good RNG to get the lead. And look, I just completed a challenge for winning the battle without my opponent getting any points. I'd never done that before, so. But yeah, so that was pretty good. So, and then obviously you get your rewards and stuff, but that's pretty much it. That last fight isn't too terribly difficult. It's just a matter of making sure that you've got your good electric type Pokemon in there. And if you don't have good electric types, like if you don't have Electabuzz, if you don't have Heliolisk or Zebstrika, or, you know, etc., right down the list, you can obviously wait until you pull those. This event's going to be out for a couple of weeks still, so you've got plenty of time to try to pull for them out of the Pikachu packs. But also, if you have things like Raichu, as an example, Raichu would be great to put into this deck. I don't have Raichu, so I can't use Raichu, right? So I'm not saying that this is the end-all be-all, but kind of the strategy is this. You lead with a good Pokemon that can attack on turn 1 if you can. You get as many Pokemon into your deck that can do medium to high damage, so that way you can hit for some pretty high bursts. So you can take care of things like Seeking, take care of things like the Golduck as well, which are both threats that they use to try to lead into the Lapras or the Starmie, and then just kind of go from there. It is a little bit of RNG, obviously, because you need to get a good roll like we just got just now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe, and don't go anywhere, because I got one more thing to talk to y'all about right today. We are going to be streaming for Extra Life this coming weekend. If you're watching this on the upload date, which will be on the 6th, we are going to be streaming on Saturday the 9th and Sunday the 10th, raising money for Extra Life and Children's Miracle Network hospitals. This is a charity stream that we do every single year. We've done this many years in the past, including last year, which you can find that VOD here on YouTube, because we streamed it live on YouTube, and we'll be streaming live on YouTube this time as well. We'll be dual streaming over on Twitch as well, if that's where you prefer to watch your live streams. We're going to have a lot of fun. On Saturday, we're going to be playing TCG Card Shop Simulator, which should be a lot of fun. Going to have a bunch of incentives for you to make me open up some Pokemon packs. You're going to have me have like a hat exchange where I just change my hat live on stream. It's a hit. People like the hat exchange. It's a lot of fun, man. I've got some fun and silly hats too that we'll be able to switch into, including some bucket hats, maybe a helmet or two. We'll just have to wait and see. But we also have a whole bunch of other fun incentives as well, including some really great milestones, which will turn into what we can do for fun content, including a Soul Link with my friend Lily, where we're going to be playing Pokemon X and Y together with our Pokemon Soul Link together in a Nuzlocke format. Should be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for the opportunity to do something like that. I hope you all are too. It should be a lot of fun. If you're interested in checking out the Extra Life link, you can check it out in the details down in the description below. If you have any questions for me, feel free to leave them in the comments section. And yeah, I appreciate y'all. I hope you're excited, man. I'm excited for the Extra Life charity stream. It's a lot of fun. It's one of the charity streams are some of my best streams and some of the most fun I have throughout the year. And right now, you know, I think we could use some positivity. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be a good weekend. It should be a lot of fun. On Sunday, we'll have the Wheel of Games, which is a fun incentive where you can spend $10, make me spin a wheel, and we'll change to a random game that's predetermined on the wheel. And yeah, there'll be a lot of fun stuff on there as well, including a rental randomizer for Pokemon Stadium 2, which if you haven't seen that highlight here on YouTube, you can check that out in my description as well. I appreciate y'all watching. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. And let me know if you like the Pokemon Pocket TCG game. If you like this stuff, if you like this content, I'd be happy to make more content with it. I really do enjoy the game quite a bit. Obviously, I'm free to play. I can't afford to put money into the game right now. If I could, I would, though. This is super fun. Like, I'm enjoying this a lot. But if you'd like to see more content, or if you'd like to see more stuff from me, please let me know. I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day. And as always, we'll see you again in the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.